having good laugh already here. Before we start with Richard Waller, that I have the honor to know since 2010 that we met, 2010, and Richard and me, we have like a nice, interesting path to share with you at some point, and then I wanted to say that we met with Richard in Amsterdam, in Netherlands, in Interconnectedness 10-10-10. Interesting place, interesting event we had back then, and Richard is a healer and a painter. So basically, what he does right now, he's painting your aura. So very interesting what he does, and I feel like he wants to share this himself, exactly what is that he's doing, how much his art has evolved. And today we're gonna speak. The subject is about community, ascension, and fun ways of healing. So we're gonna speak about this subject. So, Richard, my bro.
Well, wonderful introduction, and it's great to be here on your show. I really appreciate it. Really know from my heart and my soul. And yes, you know, it was actually it's a nice reminder, because I'd forgotten that we'd met at the Interconnectedness Foundation group, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was like we just, you know, we walked into the room together, and I just felt like it was a long lost, you know, soul brother. You know, you started talking, and I was like, wow, I connect with this person so much, so deeply. You know?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then, you know, I remember after that we did the chakra party down in wherever it was, and you know, I went down there. I mean, this was really at the beginning. This was what 10, 11 years ago or something. When
That is 11 now.
Yeah.
Like
yes,
12. We're 2022.
I know, and we still look so young. It's amazing.
I feel young too.
Yeah, and you know, I went down there with a group of people, and you know, you invited us to come along and do, you know, aura painting on the dance floor, which was something that, you know, I'd never done before in my life, and it's a beautiful experience, because especially what I realized from that is that our energy is so high vibrational, because with you know, playing the music, the high vibing music, your vibes going up through that, and then I was going around and painting people's auras, you know, on the dance floor. The energy was just rising and rising, and it was just like hearts were opening, and people were like, whoa, what is going on here? This is amazing. You know, as I say now, it's awesome. It really is awesome, you know. Yeah. And you were shining when I painted your aura. You were like this.
Amazing experience, really. And I had the chance to be painted by you many times, not just one time. Say, you know, it's like nothing better than really doing what you love, and then having the way to transform this what we do also as a healing way, because I know that you, when you touch the people, you're doing some tapping technique, and you're also a Reiki master. You know this from your history a little bit, I remember. So this is pretty amazing, and that's what I do. When I play music, I also put all my knowledge, like Reiki and all the things I know. It goes into my music. So it's two different ways of approaching the crowd. We have done the work separately, together. We have done a lot of different experiences, and you still do it now all by yourself. So it's like everything works, but nothing better when they just come together, right?
Yeah, totally. And I think that, for the people who are listening in, when I first started doing my aura painting, it was really like I had an awakening, 11 years ago, and my awakening was started by three different things. It was, I broke up from a 7-year relationship. I lost a job that I thought I was going to have in life, and then I experienced my mother dying, and it was like boom, 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 and it was all like and my whole world just like turned upside down, and out of that.
So when was that? Which year was that? Sorry to interrupt you.
That was it was 2006 that happened. No. So that was what.
We speak about this thing.
Yeah. And I think it's really important, because it's like now there's this great awakening that's going on in the world, and everybody's starting to sort of feel uncomfortable about certain things, not knowing really what it is that you're feeling uncomfortable about. But people are starting to think, something's not right. This is the reality I want to be living in. People en masse started to experience this. You and I had our own individual sort of awakening experiences, a long time ago, because we had to have those experiences all the way back then, so that now we have a wealth of experience to talk from, to guide people, to help people through this. And I say that, I can feel like the shivers like going through my body. I can feel my body like electrifying as I'm saying this. It's really like plainness. 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 And I'm talking about, but people are starting to think, something's not right. This is the reality I want to be living in. So people are mass starting to experience this. Now, you and I had our own individual sort of awakening experiences, a long time ago, because we had to have those experiences all the way back then, so that now we have a wealth of experience to talk from, to guide people, to help people through this. And as I say that, I can feel like the shivers like going through my body. I can feel my body's like going through my body. I can feel my body. I can feel my body like electrifying. As I'm saying this, it'd be 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 like electrifying. As I'm saying this.
Speaking about these things, because so far I was feeling that we do not we could not, people don't listen to us. So there was no receptivity in what we have to say, because people will not able to even understand. I say understand, not understand, understand.
Lovely. Nice word.
So it's about this, and now with all that takes place around the planet, and we're here still alive and thriving in what we do, what we love to do, and it's just exactly to keep the hopes high for everybody, and keep the vibration high for everybody, because if you did it, everybody can do it too.
Exactly, and I think that's a great example of it. I think that we are just we are who we are. We know who we are. But we can do it. Everybody else can do it. And one of the things that started to happen to me was that when I started to awaken, I started to connect to myself. And I think this is also like a really important thing. All these things are going to be popping up when we're talking, so it's like we'll take them as they come. But I think it's really important to understand that spirituality is not religion. understand that spirituality is a journey into self, connection, the source energy.
Indeed, exactly. This is exactly what we mean. I just have a different way of expressing it, but that's why you come into the equation, because I have a different way of saying it, and you speak about this, so it's perfect. I say always like, feel fine, feel good. Intend always to feel good, because feeling good is feeling God.
I wanna know your name. Take you somewhere quiet.
This is what it takes. It takes daily discipline to go within and to have the courage to say to your ego, hey, you have something to say? Higher self is in control here. So please shut up. You have nothing to say. Sit down your ass. Let me say like that. Yeah, sit down your ass and go within. So sometimes, the ego in the mind will say, no, I don't have time. I have to do this and I have to take care of that. I have to take care of that. No. You sit down and do the work. Because when you do the work and then with time, it doesn't happen right away. It just takes some time to go within and to find this peace within. And then from there, this is charging you slowly. And then you can feel more and more happier inside. It's like true, authentic joy, right?
Yes, lovely. I think that's authentic joy. I really like that. I think you've explained it really well there, And I think it is, a transformation, a transform. You're transforming. You come into this world, as this divine, baby being, and then the whole of society, or like the Matrix, and we'll go into that later as well. It is programming you to be part of this, conditioned way of being, So really, when we get back to doing the daily meditations, it's really getting back to who we truly are, and unlearning, unprogramming, and reprogramming, and it is difficult. It is difficult. It's like sometimes your ego will make up so many different. Of why you cannot do your meditation. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how many times did you try to invite people with us to come with us, and everybody has their own excuses and everything? I always say, come on guys, let's come together, let's do this for 15 to 20 minutes. I don't directly work with the people directly. I work more with angelic kingdom, and then allow the energies to flow through. It's ready. They will be able to express it, or they already expressed it. To really go, let the people be disciplined in a certain area in authoritative ways. You can be more aware of the truths taking place. Some people
moving that energy up, and it's coming into your heart chakra. In your heart chakra, you've got your feelings, find love, and all this, and you're moving it up to your third eye. And when you get up to here, you just see through the bullshit. You instantly see through the bullshit, like what you're talking about, and it doesn't resonate with you, and you just see everything differently, and you look the same. You might look a little bit older and a little bit wiser, but you are seeing through the illusion, and you're seeing it through, as you say, with your senses. And you can put your hand on the book and it's full of crap, because it's on a low vibrational energy. You start reading it, and you just know. You start talking to somebody, and you know, it's a knowing. It's not a belief. It's a knowing.
Exactly. Exactly. This is what we achieve just by doing 15, 20 minutes daily inner work.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just takes this time. Okay, I meditate a little bit longer now, of course. Sometimes I take 1 or 2 hours, but I mean, I just want to say for the people who are watching us, 15, 20 minutes every day is more than enough to start. First thing in the morning. How do you feel about that?
Who's actually running it, and I think this is the way people have to see it. And when you get that connection back to your higher self, back to the person behind the computer who's running the avatar, then you become so much more, empowered in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be the ultimate observer.
Yes.
Really be practice the art of seeing ourselves as from above.
Yeah.
Being here with you now, and then at the same time seeing ourselves, observing ourselves from on high, that we are two people connected with each other, and then at the same time being aware of this higher perspective, eagle view perspective, that we are doing this, and then also be the observer of the observer. That's a very beautiful practice. Yes, it exists because I learned this back in 2009 from an amazing movie that came out. What the Bleep Do You Know? It's called. Very nice. Yes. So I learned some techniques from quantum physics, and this is very powerful way to create as well. So can you do that? Can you be the ultimate observer?
Yeah. No, that's a very interesting one. Being the observer of the observer. You know, it's like, you know, now sitting there having this conversation, it's like I can see in my peripheral vision, you know, from somewhere, you know, out there, you know, us two, you know, talking together, and that's a really beautiful way to experience and a way to, you know, step out of your mind. You know, just be able to do that is really, you know, really powerful. But being the observer of the observer, I think that's beautiful.
And then you know more, like already it's no, the higher self is in control here already. When we speak, you can feel it. And then at the same time we can even further allow it to be more itself, and then it's just like completely losing control of everything. It's like now it's like just allowing it to flow. It's so beautiful. It's really nice sensation to allow the love through us. We don't have to do much work basically. It's just allowing it to flow through, and that's what we do when we express ourselves, and that's what we do when we speak now. So I feel this is amazing times to be living. Really, it's huge. It's taking place within us right now, and to be aware of this, and to express ourselves and to accept ourselves and all that is quite amazing.
Yeah. No, I think it is. I think it's amazing, and I think also what's incredible is that, you know, when you realise that, you know, who we are, and that we are creating our reality, and we are co-creating our reality, you know, and because we've been unconscious for such a long time, you know, we have created the hellhole that we're in at the moment, with the absolute, you know, mess. It's been just unconscious co-creation.
Conscious separation. We created all of that, and you're responsible for what we have created because we have chosen to be in a consciousness of separation to experience it.
Yes.
And some of us came here for the purpose of allowing others to see what happens when you're not anymore in the consciousness of separation. So we are the way showers, the system busters, or whatever you like. So. So and that brings us to the next theme I want to speak about, ascension. So
Right.
what is in your terms, how do you describe ascension?
of who I am, you know, and then it's a process of discovering more about who I am and breaking free from this matrix, you know, breaking free from this world where we are told it's okay to be different, but when we you know are different, when we you know really say, okay, this is who I am and I know who I am, then everybody tries to ridicule you and push you down and say you're crazy and all this sort of stuff. So it's really like a time where you've got to be, you know, courageous and brave and say, no, this is who I am, you know, and I'm going to just shine my light. I'm going to shine and shine and shine because I'm connected to source energy. I'm connected, you know, to this divine energy, and you know, and we are divine spirits having a human experience. You know, and I think this is what the ascension process is that we connect to that source energy and we let it, you know, come through us, flow through us, and then we, from that place, we start manifesting our reality.
Yes.
And we take the world, you know, rather than being dragged down continuously by the unawakened, you know. At the moment, it's a little bit like the blind leading the blind, you know. It's just, and anyone who tries to step out of that is like dragged down into the gutter with all the other crap, you know, in this world. Do you know what I mean? And the ascension time now is to say, no, we are ascending. No, I am ascending. We are ascending, you know, into those higher vibrations, and we are going to pull you guys up. You know, that's the difference now, and it's really become very, very apparent that that's what we've got to do.
And the power of the one, like one person connected to source is more powerful than millions who are not. So one person raising a own vibration is actually uplifting everybody else, and that's really powerful to know, because the so-called matrix wanted us to think that the masses are affecting everybody, but then when you do the work within, which is something that they didn't want us to know about, when you discover the power within us, then nothing can stop us. We become unstoppable, because when you know all these things, and this knowingness of alignment with source, that is also what is for me ascension, is to know what it means, alignment to source. And then if I may share also a little bit my way of expressing ascension, what it is for me in terms of light. Ascension is the process through which it started many years ago, before even we started our awakening, with a specific number of light workers that decided back in 1987. Instead of saying of being against each other because we are different, and that's also part of accepting how wherever everyone starts in the journey of truth, or what they call truth. For sure, we won't have 100% agree about everything. For sure not. And it's okay to accept that. This is also part of the deception process.
Yeah, totally. And I think that that everybody has to have their own perspective. You know, I think that's really, really important. I wouldn't know what words I think is and I think though in amongst all of that, we need to be respecting each other. We need to be respecting each other and say, okay, that's your perspective, this is my perspective. You know, really, we shouldn't, you know, start being rude and obnoxious and horrible to each other just because you have a different perspective, or just because, you know, you're leading your life in a more empathic or spiritual way. You know, it doesn't mean that, you know, that makes you in any way a worse person. You know what I mean? So
at the same level, it's also me and you, we don't know where everybody stands in the journey. Maybe they are more evolved than us, or maybe they're just choosing for that experience, and maybe one day just wake up like this, and then they are much more evolved. So there's no comparison.
Yeah.
To say, you're in that vibration, and he's in that vibration, and we cannot. The best way to do it is just see everybody as divine, and then you make it easy for your mind, and then from that vibration, by seeing everybody as divine wherever they stand, even if they're the worst person you can imagine, if they start shouting or screaming or being even violent, that is their resistance to their alignment to who they really are. It's their journey. It's not ours. So if we can accept this and see it what it is, and seeing them still as divine, in long term we will be able to attract around us those who really align with their own truth, and that is bringing us to community, because that's the next.
So there's talking to you, it's just that divine love, that divine energy, that goodness, that godness, that that high vibration that comes out, and then people see it, they feel it, and they're like, whoa, who's that I just spoke to?
Yeah. Absolutely, and that's how things change. That's how love expresses itself, and that's what I feel we have practiced pretty well in this last almost 2 years now that this story of letter C started. I'm not gonna say this the whole word, because sometimes they delete these whole videos for that. So this is the lesson that we have learned, being confined into even more spaces in isolation, that we have learned to actually be stronger in our love within, and to be compassionate with everybody around us, and to send this and project, like you said, this compassion out and this light outside to everybody else.
Into the community. There we go.
Community. And into the community, I have 3 words for you. You tell me, because you take it from there and nothing else. When we first met, the original met was Venus Project and Jacques Fresco. Yes. Jacques Fresco is the person who created the Venus Project, and he passed away on the way 2 years ago. And for me, it's a project that is very dear to my heart, about community creation. And I know that you met Jacques Fresco back then. So I don't know what is this today, because we speak about so many subjects that I did not have no idea back then. But then again, I see that what he has worked for the community. It's amazing what he has done even today. So.
Amazing opportunities here, and I think again it's about us collaborating with each other. It's about us, working together, as a community, rather than thinking, I'm Jesus and you're not Jesus, or I'm Maria and you're not, or I'm the yoga teacher, or I'm the tantra teacher, or I'm the whatever. It's like we can all share between us, and we can work together, and we can work on that level, because every one of us is unique, and every one of us has a unique talent and gift, and we've just got to find our way of truly expressing it, so we can have that difference, but also work together, And I think it would be beautiful. I think it would be really beautiful if we could co-create some healing center or ascension center, or ascension area, on the island. I think that's a beautiful vision to have. Let's keep that vision, and let's.
I'm having this vision, so I invite you to just have open eyes. Maybe you see a piece of land that you feel it's right to do. So just open your antennas, and the funding is gonna be there. I know it. I don't have no. It's like I know many other things. I know the money is not gonna be a problem. It's just about the teams are the problem. When you have already the teams are already set already. We just have to put them together. It's just like.
Max Planck, the person that's discovered the quantum physics. Quantum physics has changed science. Before it was Newtonian physics, it was like separating matter. But now it's like energy. We're aware of its energy. And, this is all around us, still being suppressed. We're not talking just about spiritual stuff. We're talking about spiritual and science. The new sciences we're talking about this stuff, in a really sort of grounded way. This stuff is real, and it's now there's an avalanche of stuff coming through in every direction, but it